Welcome to the program, everybody. It is the Livin Life and Style Daily Travel Update. I am your host. For the date of April 21st, 2025, I am your host, Eric Tiemann from Livin Life and Style. This is brought to you by Livin Life and Style Travel. It's a full service travel agency. They can help you with anything in your travel needs, whether it be business travel, personal, leisure, vacation travel, group travel, events, anything of that nature. They are able to help you. You can give them a call at 816-744-1405. That's 816-744-1405. You can find them on the web at livinlifeandstyle.com. No, I did not get the page launched yet today, or yet. I thought I was going to get it done over the weekend, and other things got done first, and I didn't get around to it. I'm going to try again today. That sucks. I should have got it done. I hate it when I make announcements and then I don't get the things done that I say I'm going to get done, but it is what it is at this point in time. And yeah, so it is what it is. At the end of the day, we are going to trudge along. I'm going to get it launched. It will happen. It will happen soon. I promise. So, what I need. Oh, on top of that, I did not get my. I got a whole bunch of emails coming in at the moment. I did not get my listing of the top 10 travel deals, the Avoya top 10 travel deals of the week this week. And therefore, I can't do the Avoya top 10. You might have noticed on the thumbnail, it did not say Avoya top 10 travel deals of the week. It said instead just a regular daily update sort of thumbnail. So basically, my email didn't come in, so I didn't have the top 10 to report to you. So I will report it. I will report it soon. Hopefully, I'll get it later this afternoon, and I can do it tomorrow. We'll see how that plays out when the time comes. So we're going to do stories instead today. We're going to do stories instead. We have stories about sports tourism, which really seems to be a big, and I do mean big, industry, growing industry. Lots of people taking trips with sporting events directly in mind. So we're going to touch on that. We are also going to talk about a new all-inclusive cruising option on the Great Lakes. Right here in the good old United States of America, inland, the great inland lakes of the United States, the Great Lakes. Yeah, they have cruising options, and apparently they're all-inclusive. So we're going to touch on that. Uh-oh. Hold on. I had two things on. We're also going to talk about new hotels in Canada and the U.S. So kind of give you an inside look at the new hotels coming to the United States and Canada. And then finally, we're going to talk a little inspo. We're going to talk about a 100-day luxury train journey that departs in 2026. So we'll be talking about all of those things. But first, like I said, hey, before we get started, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, let your friends know about the Livin Life and Style daily travel update, especially if they're going to be traveling soon. We talk about all kinds of different things going on in the travel industry, in the travel world. Maybe people want to go do something, but they don't know what they want to go do. Well, right now we're going to be doing inspiration. We're going to have some inspiration for their vacation planning. So you can tell them about that, share the show with them, and help grow the show. I'd really appreciate it. All right. So starting with Travel and Tour World from today, April 21st, Monday, April 21st. It reads, U.S. set to join with Canada, Mexico, UK, France, Australia, Thailand, Germany, Spain, Italy, Japan, China, South Korea, Brazil, South Africa, India, Qatar, and the UAE promoting sports tourism with the arrival of more than 11 million tourists. This is a new update. So what is for you to know? All right. So it reads, the U.S. sets to join with Canada, Mexico, UK, France, Australia, Thailand, Germany, Spain, Italy, Japan, China, South Korea, Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, India, Qatar, UAE, and New Zealand in a global initiative promoting sports tourism. With the arrival of more than 11 million tourists projected across these nations in the coming years, this collaboration marks a new era in the international travel and tourism landscape. This united front among countries signals an accelerated commitment to leveraging stadiums, tournaments, and global athletic spectacles as powerful tools for economic development, cultural exchange, and diplomatic engagement. As the U.S. sets to enhance its role on this international stage alongside Canada, Mexico, UK, France, Australia, Thailand. I mean, we just read all these. Can we shorten this up a little bit? Come on, Travel and Tour World. You don't need to repeat the exact same group. You could have just said the U.S. and those other countries are set to enhance their role on this international stage, promoting sports tourism, and that has evolved into a strategic priority. With the arrival of over 11 million tourists anticipated to attend everything from the FIFA World Cup matches to Olympic Games and Grand Slam events, the travel industry is being reshaped by fan mobility and destination experiences that go beyond the game. This new update, what is for you to know, is that sports tourism is no longer a niche. It's a global force. As the U.S. sets to collaborate with all of these countries, the arrival of 11 million global tourists marks a transformative moment for sports travel and tourism-driven growth. Sports tourism has rapidly emerged as one of the most influential sectors in the global travel industry, uniting nations through a shared passion for athletic excellence, competition, and cultural celebration. The United States, already a powerhouse in the global sports landscape, is now strategically aligning with countries like Canada, like all of the countries I've mentioned already twice. I'm not going to read that list 4 times, Travel and Tour World. Come on, bro. To amplify the reach and impact of sports tourism. The timing could not be more pivotal. With more than 11 million tourists expected to arrive in the coming years, 4 mega events such as the World Cup and the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles, and a suite of international competitions that promise to turn cities into global arenas. This coordinated movement reflects a broader shift in how governments and tourism authorities view sports, not only as a form of entertainment, but as a powerful economic and diplomatic tool. The arrival of over 11 million tourists dedicated to sports travel is more than a numerical milestone. It's a signal of the sector's maturity and potential. The U.S. and its international allies are not merely promoting events, they are investing in infrastructure, hospitality, digital fan engagement, and cultural exchange programs that make sports travel a multi-dimensional experience, from new stadium developments and expanded airport facilities to sustainable tourism initiatives and community integration. The scope of sports tourism now spans well beyond the event itself. What is crucial for the public, stakeholders, and policymakers to know in this update is that this alliance is built on mutual benefit. Countries like France, Spain, and Italy are preparing for a surge in outbound tourists following their hosting experiences with UEFA and Olympic events. Similarly, Australia, South Africa, and New Zealand are expanding regional sports circuits to encourage repeat visitation and capitalize on off-season demand. While Asian powerhouses such as China, Japan, South Korea, and India are leveraging their domestic leagues and global tournaments to push outbound tourism to partner nations. In return, the US, Canada, and Mexico, the tri-hosts of FIFA 2026, the World Cup, are opening their doors with purpose-built infrastructure, visa facilitation programs, and immersive travel experiences tailored to sports fans. The economic implications are significant. Sports tourism generates jobs, boosts hotel occupancy, stimulates small businesses, and catalyzes long-term urban development. But beyond the balance sheets, it fosters national branding and cross-cultural understanding as fans travel not just to watch a match, but to explore history, cuisine, art, and local lifestyles. In a post-pandemic world where human connection is being rediscovered, this global alignment around sports tourism feels both timely and transformative. With more than 11 million tourists expected to participate in this global circuit, the U.S. and its international counterparts are now shaping a new era where stadiums are global gateways and sports serve as their heartbeat of travel. The latest update confirms that this is no longer just about the games, it's about people, places, and the shared power of passion driving tourism into the future. The roar of the crowd isn't just echoing through stadiums, it's shaking the foundations of the U.S. travel economy. In 2024, spectator sports tourism in the United States reached unprecedented heights, generating $114 billion in total economic impact. According to Sports ETA's newly released State of the Industry Spectator Sports Tourism report, this included $47.1 billion in direct spending, supporting nearly 665,000 jobs and delivering $8.5 billion in state and local tax revenues. With 109 million fans traveling for live games, the travel industry is reaping massive dividends and the synergy of sports and tourism. From the synergy of sports and tourism. From stadium seats to state revenues, a nation on the move. Sports tourism in 2024 wasn't a regional phenomenon, it was a coast-to-coast movement. The 109 million spectators crisscrossed the nation to attend professional, collegiate, and minor league events. Of these, 63.5 million stayed overnight, a critical metric indicating deep visitor engagement. These are not fleeting fans. They're travelers who check into hotels, dine at restaurants, hail ride shares, and spend on experiences. The top beneficiaries? California, Texas, and Florida, three states that dominate the scoreboard for sports tourism. Their success is underpinned by world-class infrastructure, year-round events, and deep-rooted sports cultures that span NFL Sundays to NBA playoffs and MLB spring training. In total, non-local fans who traveled more than 50 miles from home contributed the lion's share of spending. Their movement not only fills venues, but drives the vitality of destination economies, particularly in cities like Los Angeles, Dallas, Miami, Orlando, San Francisco, and Houston. Jobs, hotels, and tailgates, breaking down the $114 billion impact. Spectator sports tourism doesn't begin or end at the ticket gate. It's an economic engine that powers nearly every sector of hospitality and travel, from hotel occupancy spikes during NCAA tournaments to bustling bars during the NFL postseason. The ripple effects are profound. Of the $114 billion total economic impact, $47.1 billion came from direct spending, dollars spent on game tickets, accommodations, food, transit, and entertainment. The remaining contributions come from indirect and induced effects, including supply chains, local vendors, and jobs created to support the demand surge. Perhaps most telling is the employment impact. 665,000 full-time and part-time jobs are now supported by sports tourism. That's a workforce that ranges from hotel front desks and event planners to ride-hailing drivers and food vendors. At a time when workforce stability remains volatile in other sectors, sports tourism offers a surprisingly resilient employment pipeline. California, Texas, and Florida, the champions of sports travel. Geographically, three states stood far and above the rest: California, Texas, and Florida. Consistently lead, or California, Texas, and Florida consistently lead in sports tourism, not just because of their size, but due to strategic investments in sports infrastructure and visitor experiences. California benefits from a packed sports calendar and iconic venues such as SoFi Stadium, Crypto.com Arena, and Oracle Park. In Los Angeles, the 2028 Summer Olympics are already generating excitement, drawing investment in public transport and stadium upgrades. Texas is a heavyweight in both college and professional sports. Stadiums like AT&T Stadium in Arlington and NRG Stadium in Houston double as entertainment hubs. Events like the Cotton Bowl, Houston Rodeo, and NBA All-Star Weekend have positioned Texas cities as year-round travel destinations. Florida continues to shine with its blend of sports and sunshine. From hosting Super Bowls in Miami and Tampa to spring training for MLB, the state knows how to attract fans and keep them coming back. Orlando's ever-expanding entertainment districts and sports venues further boost its status as a travel magnet. A global audience, 1.8 million international fans, and 3.9 billion in spending. The report shines a spotlight on a powerful and growing trend: the global appeal of American sports. In 2024, 1.8 million international visitors came to the United States for sports tourism, contributing $3.9 billion in direct spending. From British soccer fans chasing preseason friendlies to Australians combining NBA games with city hopping, the U.S. is quickly becoming a bucket list destination for sports-themed travel. Asian visitors, particularly from Japan and South Korea, also contributed significantly, often combining their trips with shopping, sightseeing, and culinary experiences. International fans tend to spend more per capita, making them a valuable demographic. Sports tourism boards across states are already tailoring campaigns to attract them, offering multilingual services, exclusive fan experiences, and travel packages that combine sports with culture. Mega events on the horizon: FIFA, LA 28, rugby, and the Winter Olympics. And if 2024 was impressive, the next decade will redefine sports tourism in America. The U.S. is preparing to host a series of global mega events that will inject billions more into the travel economy. First, the FIFA Club World Cup in 2025, FIFA World Cup in 2026, which is co-hosted with Canada and Mexico, the Summer Olympics in Los Angeles 2028, the Rugby World Cup in 2031 for the men's and 2033 for the women's, and then Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City in 2034, which is still pending final IOC approval. These events will elevate the United States as a global travel hub, catalyzing infrastructure upgrades, boosting international arrivals, and expanding sports offerings in both established and emerging markets. Already, host cities are expanding airport capacity, upgrading public transit, and developing fan zones to enhance the visitor experience. The travel industry, hotels, airlines, car rental services, event planners, is bracing for a windfall. The path forward: local communities reap the rewards. While the economic impact is immense, perhaps the most underappreciated benefit is how sports tourism energizes local communities. Cities and towns that host college tournaments, minor league championships, and regional playoffs benefit from elevated foot traffic and renewed civic pride. Tourism boards across the U.S. are increasingly integrating sports into their destination marketing strategies. They're leveraging data from reports like sports ETAs to identify which events attract the most out-of-town visitors, how long they stay, and what they spend on. Insights that shape future planning. From Cleveland to Charlotte and Sacramento to San Antonio, small and mid-sized cities are finding big value in sports-driven travel, especially as remote work reshapes urban cores and event-based tourism gains popularity. The final whistle: why sports tourism is America's travel MVP. Spectator sports tourism is more than a trend. It's a structural pillar of the U.S. travel economy. With $114 billion generated in 2024, it's proven to be resilient, diverse, and future ready. As more global and domestic fans seek immersive live experiences, the demand for sports travel will only continue to grow. From the packed bleachers of college football games to the pageantry and of global tournaments, America is winning big by blending sports passion with travel opportunity. As the road to FIFA 2026 and LA 28 gets underway, the industry isn't just watching from the sidelines, it's rewriting the playbook for tourism success. Look, man, it's definitely something I'm going to be adding to the mix very hard here over the next few months, is a lot of sports tourism, event tourism, not just sports, but like events that events that include concerts, shows, big spectacles, things like that. Those are things that are there, and you'll start seeing them on the Livin Life and Style website too, because it is huge. It is huge, and it's only going to get bigger. And like when you go on a cruise, like you have all these excursions that you're going to want to do, right? Well, this is kind of an excursion. This is kind of a vacation built around an excursion. The excursion being the sporting event. They're going to do more things than just the sporting event in most cases, and that gives you a great opportunity to we're going to be building packages around these things. So if you're looking for a trip and you want to do, go check out a great sports event, then give Livin Life and Style a call. We can help build a package around the sporting event that you want to attend. Get you the tickets, get you the flights, get you the transportation, the whole 9 yards. Dang it. I just realized I forgot something again. I forgot to add my links to my description. I'll do it next time. And I'll add them later. I'll try anyway. All right. Moving on to our next story. Our next story, I find this one to be quite interesting. Victory Cruise Lines debuts all-inclusive cruising on the Great Lakes. The idea of cruising the Great Lakes sounds like a lot of fun. Sounds really cool. This article comes from Alan Fine. It was published earlier today on the Insider Travel Report. Victory Cruise Lines has launched its first revenue sailing aboard Victory 1, departing Portland, Maine on the New England and Canada 2025 reunion cruise. Let me just start over because I butchered that whole sentence. Victory Cruise Lines has launched its first revenue sailing aboard Victory 1, departing Portland, Maine on the New England and Canada 2025 reunion cruise. The 10-night voyage, hosted by founder and chairman John Wagner and his wife Claudette, includes stops in Halifax, Sydney, Quebec City, Montreal, and concludes in Toronto, where Victory 1 will be christened on April 27th. That's like next week, or like Sunday. Yeah. The cruise features special entertainment handpicked by the Wagners, including performances by Greg and Lindy Penzick and Michael Lynn Obi. I don't know who those people are. Victory 2 will be christened in Chicago on May 12th. Insider Travel Report is on board for the sailing and will be filing a full ship review along with video interviews with John Wagner, founder and chairman, David Kelly, chief operating officer, and Shelley Hartfield, vice president of destinations. Quote, today is an exciting milestone for Victory Cruise Lines as we set sail for Toronto on board Victory 1, joined by family, friends, and longtime guests, said Wagner. In less than a year, Claudette and I purchased 3 purpose-built ships for the Great Lakes. The team has come together. We are welcoming guests on board, and we are poised to embark on an incredible travel experience on all 5 Great Lakes. Victory will offer 33 all-inclusive coastal cruises in 2025 that touch all 5 Great Lakes. Each cruise includes a one-night pre-cruise hotel stay with complimentary ground transfers between the hotel and vessel, daily shore excursions in every port, from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland to the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit, all meals and beverages, including regionally inspired cuisine and fine wines. Onboard experiences include the Lake Lorien Enrichment Program, developed in partnership with the National Museum of the Great Lakes, featuring expert historians and naturalists. Victory One accommodates 190 guests and was purpose-built to cruise the Great Lakes, the St. Lawrence Seaway, and the French-Canadian Maritimes. Public spaces include the Compass Lounge with a grand piano, the English style tavern, and the aft observation and sun deck with cushioned outdoor seating. Dining options include the coastal dining room and the grill, which transforms into the Tuscan stone grill in the evening. Guests also enjoy gourmet selections such as freshly prepared lobster and have access to healthy dining alternatives. Victory is the only coastal cruising operator on the Great Lakes that docks at the Navy Pier in Chicago and offers the most coastal cruises in a single season that visit all 5 Great Lakes. Fares for the 2025 season start at $4,099 per guest, based on double occupancy, and include inaugural season savings of $1,000 per person. For more information, you can call you can check them out at victorycruiselines.com. You can call Livin Life and Style Travel to help you get accommodations on a Victory Cruise Line Great Lakes cruise. They look awesome. They sound awesome. It definitely sounds like something I would love to go do. $5,000 per person is a little steep for my budget at this time. So, maybe I can get a job with Insider Travel Report and hop on one of these, full ship reviews. That might be maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's a thing. Probably not, but I can hope, right? I could hope. All right, on to the next story. Insider Hotels. What's new in Canada and the US? That's an interesting looking building, to say the least. That hotel is the Tour Hotel in Canada. This is from Alan Fine as well on April 21st. Part of the JDV by Hyatt brand has officially opened in Toronto's Garden District. Located at 203 Jarvis Street, the 232-room upscale lifestyle hotel is the second JDV by Hyatt property in Toronto and the third in Canada. Tour Hotel is a vibrant space where travelers can truly connect with the culture, diversity, and energy of this remarkable city, said Katie Johnson, Vice President, Global Brand Leader for Hyatt. She continues, from its bold design to its welcoming atmosphere, the hotel reflects the lively spirit of Toronto and the independent ethos of the JDV by Hyatt brand. We look forward to giving our World of Hyatt members another exciting destination to visit. Quote, that was end quote. Then new quote, as Toronto continues to grow as a global destination, Tour Hotel offers an elevated yet welcoming experience for guests, said Sukhdev Tour, president and CEO of Manga Hotel Group, the Toronto-based company that owns and manages the hotel. From downtown, he continues, from the downtown positioning to our thoughtfully designed spaces and architecture, no detail has been spared, end quote. Tour Hotel features floor-to-ceiling windows with city and lake views, French-inspired dining at Muse Bistro and Bar, and room service offered daily. Event spaces include 255 square foot garden room, the 277 square foot lake room, Muse on the mezzanine for up to 150 guests, and a 2,715 square foot rooftop terrace with views of downtown Toronto. The 14th floor fitness center is equipped with Peloton bikes and other top tier machines with panoramic views and a terrace for open air workouts. Tour Hotel is now part of the World of Hyatt program. For a limited time, visit tourhoteltoronto.com to receive 20% off or a $100 food and beverage credit on qualifying stays. Terms do apply. You can visit tourhotel.com. That's spelled TOORHOTEL.com. The United States, the Palmetto Marriott. I've heard about this one. The Palmetto Marriott in Southwest Florida has expanded its offerings with the debut of the Beach Club, Revive Spa, and The Yard, a new 5,500 person amphitheater. Opened in July of 2024 and connected by breezeway to the Bradenton Area Convention Center, the hotel has become a destination for both leisure and business travelers. The Beach Club offers private beachfront access with luxury cabanas, a full-service bar, and coastal dining. Revive Spa provides holistic treatments, including massages, facials, hydrotherapy, and wellness classes. The Yard, the hotel's outdoor performance venue, will host concerts and festivals throughout the year. Our vision for the Beach Club was to create an environment where guests can immerse themselves in the beauty of Southwest Florida while enjoying world-class service, said Tony DeRusso, an owner of Palmetto Marriott. The hotel features 20,000 square feet of meeting space, including a grand ballroom and executive boardrooms. Guest rooms and suites offer views of the surrounding waterways and cityscape, with modern design and floor-to-ceiling windows. Dining options include Oyster River, a seafood-focused restaurant, The Social, a bar and small plates venue with live music, and access to the M Club, one of only 6 in Florida. The M Club offers breakfast, hors d'oeuvres, premium coffee, and concierge level service. The hotel also plans to launch an on-site recording studio to serve musicians, podcasters, and creators with high-end audio facilities. Sounds like they're inviting me. Maybe they are. Probably not, but maybe. You never know. If you like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, I'm telling you, that will help get me to the Palmetto Marriott in Florida so that I can utilize those on-site recording and high-end audio facilities. Just saying, if you wanted to help, you could. With the recording studio, we're not just offering a place to stay, we're offering a space to create, end quote, said DeRusso. For more information, you can visit palmettomarriott.com. Belden House and Muse is a new full-service hotel in Litchfield, Connecticut. The first of its kind in over a century, located steps from the Litchfield Green, the 3-acre property merges historic architecture with modern design. The project is led by the team behind Troutbeck in Armenia, New York. Oh, not Armenia, Amenia, New York. In Amenia, New York. In collaboration with they're just doing up the names today. In collaboration with Champalimod Design, I think I got that right, PBDW Architects, Reed and Hildebrand Landscape Architects, and several local artisans. The property includes 31 guest rooms and suites with butler and valet service, a seasonal pool and lawn club, and a full-service dining room and bar. 10 rooms are located in the original 1888 mansion, 21 in the 1959 modernist Muse building. Rooms average 400 to 430 square feet and feature Wildsmith amenities, radiant heated floors, fiber internet, fret linens, and views of the Litchfield Hills or historic town architecture. The penthouse, a 3-bedroom suite totaling 2,100 square feet, includes a rooftop terrace, private dining, and discreet kitchen service via a dumbwaiter. Wow, that place is... Wow. The dining program is led by Chef Tyler Heckman and includes breakfast, lunch, and dinner by reservation only. The seafood-focused menu highlights ingredients from the New England coast and regional produce. The dining room connects to the living room and bar with a library that doubles as a private dining space for up to 10 guests. The Muse offers direct garden access for 7 rooms, private balconies in 2, and a palette of mid-century inspired design details. The hotel also houses a wellness-focused bathroom, or bathhouse with fitness facilities, guided movement guided movement sessions, and a thermal circuit including sauna, steam, cold plunge, and hydrotherapy. Bathhouse treatments include massage, acupuncture, and astrology, and are reserved exclusively for hotel guests. Opening in fall of 2025, later this year, the Firehouse will serve as a private events venue for gatherings, meetings, and retreats. Constructed in 1891 and listed on the National Register of Historic Places, the Firehouse is connected to the hotel by a footpath. Belden House is located 2 hours from New York City and within walking distance to Litchfield's shops, dining, and cultural sites. Guests have access to bicycles, EV charging stations, BMW chauffeur service, and nearby outdoor destinations, including the 4,000-acre White Memorial Natural Preserve and Bantam Lake. Events at Firehouse begin in fall of 2025, and inquiries are now open. For more information, you can visit beldenhouse.com. Getting lots of calls in the middle of my show. That doesn't normally happen, but we're almost through it. We got this and one more article. Next up, the Vanguard Hotel, part of Marriott Bonvoy's autograph collection, will open May 6th in 2025, just a couple of weeks from now, in downtown Ann Arbor. That's in Michigan. Developed by Robert Finvarb Companies and Milford Singer and Company, the 188-room hotel offers a full-service upscale experience adjacent to the University of Michigan. Told you it was in Michigan. The Vanguard Hotel is not just a luxury destination. It's a tribute to the independent spirit and academic excellence that define Ann Arbor, said Jason Nelson, general manager. The property features 24 one-bedroom suites ranging from 600 to 900 square feet, 10 of which include two king beds. Select suites offer private patios, guest room amenities include Dyson hair dryers, Lalabo bath product, Lalabo, I don't know, bath products, and in-room espresso machines. Dining is anchored by La Serra, a French-inspired brasserie, open daily for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The restaurant includes 2 private dining rooms and features a raw bar, short rib entree, and a global wine list. The hotel offers 5 meeting and event rooms totaling 11,062 square feet. Event spaces include floor-to-ceiling windows and catering options built around fresh, local ingredients. The Vanguard joins more than 330 global properties in the Autograph collection. For more information, you can visit Marriott.com. Under the Autograph collection, look for the Vanguard Hotel. Hagedon Hospitality has broken ground on the Sherman Tower, a 139-room expansion of the Coeur d'Alene Resort in downtown Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. The new addition is scheduled to open in May of 2027 and will increase the resort's total room count to 477 while creating approximately 200 new jobs in the city. When the Sherman Tower debuts, it will reflect the elevated hospitality the Coeur d'Alene Resort is known for, while introducing new experiences that enhance downtown's vibrancy, said Bill Regan, president of the Coeur d'Alene Resort. We're not, quote, we're not just building a hotel, we're creating a place where locals and visitors alike can enjoy new dining, social spaces, and scenic views, all while driving economic growth for our beloved city. Each room in the Sherman Tower will feature lake views. The property will include a cafe, a rooftop bar with Latin-inspired small plates and sunset views, and a modern Mexican seafood and steak restaurant. Public areas will feature a living lobby with a grand fireplace, local art displays, and communal spaces for both guests and the local community. For more information, visit CDA Resort. I'm pretty sure CDA stands for Coeur d'Alene. CDAresort.com. All right, man, there you go. Some of the newer hotels coming about in here in America and Canada. Most of them were in America, but that's fine. We have one more story. I can push through here till the until the end of the show and wrap this bad boy up. So I'm going to have to get to it because I need to find out what those phone calls were about. I think they were business calls. So I'm going to have to respond. Anyway, back to it. Excuse me. My nose itched. Sorry. Like really bad. I didn't want to look like I was picking my nose, even though I kind of was. But it was really itch, not a pick. I don't know if that matters. Okay. So, speaking of a place I will not fit in, how France, Turkey, China, and Japan are key stops on a 100-day luxury train journey that departs London in 2026 and is redefining global travel across 3 continents. Man, oh man. And look at those. I mean, seriously, look at that car, that train car. That is amazing. In the latest development shaping the future of high-end travel experiences, industry insiders have reported that a pioneering all-inclusive train journey will launch in March of 2026, promising to carry travelers across 3 continents and through 14 countries in just 100 days. This unique adventure, organized by Adventures by Train, a luxury rail travel company, is said to be the most ambitious undertaking in the firm's history. According to sources within the travel industry, the journey will begin on March 17th, 2026, St. Patrick's Day, from London Street Pancras Railway Station, and only 12 passengers will be permitted aboard for its maiden voyage. 12 passengers? Man, those have to be expensive tickets. The trip's itinerary has reportedly been carefully crafted to include iconic train routes, unforgettable landscapes, and multiple UNESCO World Heritage sites covering parts of Europe, Asia, and North America. North America? I'm deeply intrigued. Those were not the 3K. France, Turkey, China, Japan. Starts in London. I'm not sure where North America fits in here, but we will read on and find out. While billed as a once-in-a-lifetime experience, experts have also noted that the journey is exclusive by design. A single ticket is priced at an estimated £112,900, though those booking as a couple can expect a reduced rate of £89,950 per person. That's steep. Analysts have pointed out that this pricing reflects the ultra-luxury experience on offer, from first-class train compartments and 5-star accommodations to multi-day ocean crossings on world-famous vessels. Oh, well, that explains how they're going to do the North America thing. The offering has captured the imagination of global travelers, and many within the tourism industry are keeping a close eye on its impact, both as a trendsetter in luxury rail and as an aspirational symbol in the experiential travel market. A route like no other. According to the itinerary shared by sources close to the tour operator, the 100-day trip will traverse France, Switzerland, Austria, Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, China, Japan, Canada, and the United States. From a tourism logistic perspective, coordinating this route is a feat of international planning. The train portions of the trip will include famous sleeper services through the Alps, one of the most scenic routes in the world, and a ride on the California Zephyr Amtrak service across the Rocky Mountains in the U.S., which has long been celebrated for its panoramic views. Luxury travel professionals have explained that the appeal of this particular journey lies not only in the route itself, but in the cohesive travel experience it offers. Passengers won't be dealing with the typical burdens of long-haul flights or constantly changing check-in procedures. Instead, they will experience continuous, curated movement punctuated by relaxing stays in 5-star hotels and ocean cruises. Beyond the tracks, the multimodal exploration. The journey is not limited solely to railway travel. In fact, insiders revealed that the itinerary includes 2 significant sea voyages, offering travelers the chance to change pace and perspective. One of the sea legs will see passengers depart from Tokyo for a 23-day voyage to Vancouver, a route offering serene Pacific views with stops that may highlight both modern and remote coastal life. Later, toward the end of the trip, passengers will cross the Atlantic Ocean aboard the Queen Mary 2. Vancouver. Yeah. Yeah, Queen Mary 2, a vessel renowned for its grandeur and heritage. Tourism strategists see this blended approach as the future of luxury itineraries, incorporating not just modes of travel but moods of travel. With train travel evoking nostalgia and scenic immersion, and sea travel offering meditative calm and elegant tradition, travelers are being offered the full spectrum of premium transportation. Curated comfort and cultural immersion. The logistics of such a journey require meticulous planning, and reports suggest that Adventures by Train has spared no expense in ensuring the highest levels of comfort. The majority of overnight stops will be spent in internationally recognized five-star hotels, including properties such as the Langham in New York and Para Palace in Istanbul. Hospitality experts have indicated that the choice of accommodations was not merely about luxury, but about ensuring that guests felt a sense of local flavor combined with impeccable service. These hotels are said to have been chosen not only for their opulence, but also for their historic and cultural significance within each destination. Cultural immersion is reportedly a central feature of the itinerary, from visiting ancient castles in Romania and monasteries in Georgia to exploring temples in Japan and heritage towns in the United States. Passengers are expected to enjoy guided excursions designed to enrich the journey and provide context to each stop. An elite experience for the few. Travel commentators have suggested that the exclusivity of the trip is both a strength and a limitation. With only 12 seats available on the inaugural journey, the experience is clearly designed for high net worth individuals, world travelers, or those celebrating major life milestones. Though the £112,900 price tag may place it far beyond the reach of most, some industry professionals have compared it to a year's worth of high-end global travel condensed into a seamless, comfortable package. Jim Luth, the director of Adventures by Train, was quoted as stating that the journey is intended to provide a blend of world-class rail travel and optimum comfort. His remarks suggest that the aim is not merely to move travelers from place to place, but to offer cohesive, enveloping experience, a lifestyle of luxury in motion. Setting a new benchmark in experiential travel, the emergence of this trip is viewed by tourism economists as a benchmark setting moment in the luxury segment. It reflects growing interest in extended, immersive travel as an antidote to the fast paced, surface level tourism of the past. According to global trend reports, experiential travel is now one of the fastest growing segments in tourism. Travelers increasingly seek journeys that allow them to connect deeply with destinations, even if that means visiting fewer places over a longer period. This rail journey exemplifies that ethos. Moreover, the timing of the trip, beginning in March of 2026, aligns with predicted surges in high end travel demand following years of pent up aspirations due to pandemic restrictions and economic uncertainty. With many affluent travelers now prioritizing bucket list experiences, packages like this may find an increasingly receptive market. The global relevance and inspiration. Travel observers have highlighted the broader impact of such journeys that or have impacted blah blah blah. Let's start over. Travel observers have highlighted the broader impact such journeys may have on public perception of long form travel. Notably, the attention garnered by the trip coincides with other stories of unconventional extended travel lifestyles, such as the one involving Lynette and Johan Cannon, a couple who gave up their permanent home in Hawaii to spend 15 years living on an around the world cruise. Lynette and Johan were reported to have said that despite assumptions that they must be extremely wealthy to live this way, their cruise lifestyle was actually more affordable than paying rent and bills in Hawaii. According to Johan, this form of slow travel was within reach for normal people and not just the elite. This kind of mindset shift, seeing global exploration as both desirable and in some cases practical, is reshaping how many people imagine retirement, career breaks, and long-term adventures. The ultra luxury train journey by Adventures by Train, while far less accessible than long-term cruising, still contributes to a broader narrative that travel can be a lifestyle, not just an escape. A niche that signals future growth. While the train journey is undoubtedly niche, specialists believe it signals the direction in which luxury travel is heading, toward fewer, richer experiences over rapid itineraries. The market for such extended journeys is growing, with similar models appearing in luxury cruises, overland expeditions, and private jet tours. Luxury travel agencies are already reporting inquiries from clients interested in multi-month, multi-destination journeys that prioritize wellness, learning, and exclusivity. Operators are responding Operators are responding by crafting itineraries that incorporate rest days, curated experiences, and varied modes of transport. Potential future effects on the travel industry: more integrated transport options combining rail, cruise, and air, rising demand for long duration itineraries, growth of the high end and small group travel formats, and emphasis on destinations that balance history, culture, and luxury. In summary, the 100-day all-inclusive global train journey by Adventures by Train, departing from London in March of 2026, represents one of the most ambitious and luxurious travel experiences to date. By traversing 14 countries across Europe, Asia, and North America, and combining world-famous train routes with premium sea voyages, the trip sets a new standard for experiential travel. Though designed for an elite few, its influence is likely to ripple throughout the entire tourism industry, inspiring new ways to think about long-term, meaningful travel. For the passengers on board, it offers not just a journey through space, but through culture, history, and memory, woven together by the quiet rhythm of rail and sea. Okay. Quite frankly, that's badass. I'm obviously not going to be able to go on it anytime soon. But hashtag goals. We're always here for goals. And like it said there at the end, it's going to lead to more of this type of travel further down the road into the less luxurious levels, the more affordable levels for regular people. So it's kind of cool to see that on the horizon. Yeah, I think that is a freaking phenomenal, awesome trip. I've also seen private jet tours that are ridiculously expensive, but and luxurious, but at the same time, it's kind of an indicator of where the travel industry is moving. So definitely worth paying attention to and checking out in the future. I need to go ahead and wrap this up. I've gone a little long than compared to how long my normal shows are. So I appreciate you sitting in with me on the Livin Life and Style daily travel update for April 21st, 2025. Brought to you by Livin Life and Style Travel, a full service travel agency that can help you with business travel, personal leisure, vacation travel, or group travel and events. You can give them a call at 816-744-1405. That's 816-744-1405. You can also find them on the web at livinlifeandstyle.com. I will be working on getting that site updated after I take care of some quotes and clients this afternoon. I will be working on getting that site launched today. That's the plan. Once again, I'm going to start over. I'm going to forget about what I didn't do last week. We're going to focus on this week. And after that, we're going to call it a day. So you guys have a great day. Reach out to Livin Life and Style Travel at 816-744-1405. Be good out there, everybody.